welcome back. Today it's a kind of new unboxing. I've gotten this box one time before. It is a bi-monthly box. If you're wondering why the camera kind of looks different here, I have replaced my old crappy camera. This thing, it did me well for a while, but started overheating, so I decided it was time for a new camera. So that means that new angles, new ways of looking at things. This is just a temporary setup. I will have more of a complete setup or a better looking background here pretty shortly. But I got the new GoPro, so I'm trying to record on that. We'll see how it works. Anyway, this is the Supernatural box. This is by Culturefly, and any of you who know me know that I'm a huge Supernatural fan. I really like the show. I started watching it, really enjoyed it. It got kind of boring, and then they started developing like an actual like in-depth storyline that actually kept me coming back. So it was good, kind of lost it, and then it got really good. So I've stuck with them. I really like this, and I'll take any chance I can to get new Supernatural stuff. But let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. I hope this new camera angle is working for this video. But we'll see once I go to put it on my computer. First item out of the box is a hat, and it is a mesh back hat, and it says "idiots" on it. So it's Bobby's go-to saying. Instead of saying idiots, he says idiots. I don't know if it's an actual dictionary word or if it's just one of those things that was created because of the show. I'd never heard of it before the show. I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't know entirely. I really like this idea. I really like the hat design. I like everything about this hat except for that it's a hat. I don't wear hats. I very, very, very rarely wear hats. I really like the design of this, though. I think it's an excellent idea. So I'm going to go ahead and give this an 8 out of 10. Even though I don't like it as a hat. Because I won't wear it. I won't get any use out of this one. But I do really like the idea. Next item out of the box, we're just going to go with the shirt. This is, I'm already kind of not liking the design. Just because of the color scheme. It's got one of those like baseball feel to it. I do like the center design though. Castiel is one of my favorite characters. I'm really hoping you can see that. I haven't got my lights from my computer turned on today. But I really hope that is something you can see. Huge fan of Castiel. He's probably one of my favorite characters. I hope he never gets written off the show. I don't know, I'm 50-50 on this. I love the character, but I don't know if I really like the design of this one. I think just the fact that it being red doesn't really speak to Castiel. I think that if they're going to do Castiel, it should have been like a bright blue, or the angelic blue that they use for the Grace in the show. If they were going to do red, I think this should have been the Lucifer shirt. So a little bit off on the design for me, but I love the character. And I do like the actual design of the Castiel. This one I'm going to go with a 6. I think this is the first shirt I've ever given a low score to. Pretty positive. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look back at my videos. You should too. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm going to go ahead and give a 6 to the shirt. It's just the design of it, the color scheme doesn't quite work for me, but the character is yes. So, next biggest item out of the box is... what is this? My first instinct is bath mat. That is my first instinct. But still thinking bath mat, or now towel. Maybe towel? Maybe no, it's not a bath mat. It doesn't have the bottom to really... This is a very big, whatever it is, I'm thinking towel. Can you see it? Of course you can't. Not all of it. Alright, so this is... Oh, this is a demon catch. The warding to catch demons so they can't leave the circle. And I'm going to say it's a towel. That's my best guess. That is actually really cool. I really like that. It is the circle shape, which is uncommon for towels. But that idea is fantastic. I am loving that. It's a little thin, and I'll have to see how well it dries, but just based off of what I can tell from just holding it, 8 out of 10. I really like that. That's cool. That's fantastic. Next item out of the box is going to be a water bottle, and I'm not too familiar with the design. I was going to say it was the same as the towel, but it's not. It's I want to say it's probably a bunch of runes or symbols that's used randomly throughout the TV show, just into a, what do they call these patterns? I know I'm probably way wrong. There's like a mandala pattern or something like that. Something to that effect, but I think it's just random symbols that they use throughout the show, thrown into a big pattern like this, and put on a water bottle. It's kind of thin metal, thin aluminum. So it's not the best quality, but it'll get you through the day. That's a good water bottle still. It's probably not going to make it stay cold for an extended amount of time, but for the life of how much you're getting, how much water you're putting in there, that's going to work. I'm going to go ahead and give that a 7 out of 10. I think that is an awesome item, and I will use it. I will. I have a growler size one that I've been taking to work, and I put stickers on it that I've been getting out of the boxes. But if I want something just convenient and not so big, that'll be my go-to. Next item out of the box is a figure, and this must have been a Castiel box, because this is the Castiel figure, and I don't know if you remember from last box. I'm going to try to hold him a little bit different here. Last box we got Dean holding the first blade, and I wasn't impressed with the figure then, and I'm not really impressed with the figure now. But seeing as that seems to be sort of a theme of the boxes, so like if you get enough boxes you're going to be able to collect the entire cast, I think that is kind of cool. That aspect of it I think is pretty great. I do feel that if you were to walk into a room and just look at him, you wouldn't be able to tell he's Castiel. You might be able to tell Dean is who he is because of the first blade, if you're familiar with the show. If not, you're not going to know who he is. So I feel like the detail of the figure itself could use more. Use definitely more. But since I know what it is, and there's a possibility I can grab a set of these, I think that's actually kind of neat. I'm sure I gave Dean a lower score on the other Supernatural video, but I want to give him a 7, but I believe he deserves a 6, so I'm going to go 6.5. There's the figure. Next item out of the box. That is weird. It's just a black item, no design on it. It's an envelope. It's a bunch of envelopes. All, are they sealed? Lightly sealed. Okay. Sayings from the show. It's a greeting card, or a holiday card, or whatever you want to call it. Driver picks the music. Shotgun shuts his cake hole. I think that's what it said. Yep, shotgun shuts his cake hole. So, not bad. I don't really like getting the greeting cards in here because I don't really send greeting cards. This one says "Welcome to Hell," and I don't really have occasions where I like to send greeting cards. I don't know. It just doesn't. It's not something I do. Saving people the family business, hunting things. Supernatural, join the hunt. Meh. Not really a fan of the items. Not really a useful item. And they could have picked better things to put on the cards. So that's going to get a 4 out of 10 for me. That's a miss. Looks like, oh, there's 2 more items. Okay, this is cool. This is awesome. This is, and I'll take it out of the box in a second, this is the first Blade mini replica. That, I think, is cool. That is a known item from the show. And I kind of wish it had, like, a mount. Like, something that you could, like, set it on. But this is the Blade. It says, Supernatural, join the hunt. I like that. That is awesome. It's kind of like a hard, like the hard rubber. So, like, you could probably break it, but if you let it dry out a little bit. But this would most likely just bend. I don't want to try it and see if that's true because I don't want to break it. But I do really like this item. I think it's fantastic. I think it's better than 7.5 out of 10. I like that. That is awesome. And the final item out of the box is the print. And looks like they did a print on the bottom of their box. I wasn't sure if they did or not in every box last time I got this, but now it looks like that is true. This is Supernatural, join the hunt. And it doesn't say anything on it. It's just a picture of Sam and Dean. And Sam with a snake going up his arm. Do you remember the episode that happened in? Did that happen in an episode? I don't remember. I've literally only watched what seasons are out there right now. About twice through. And I'm literally not remembering a snake. Especially a white snake. Unless that's in reference to maybe the style of music that Dean listens to in the car, because Dean is very 80s. He does, White Snake, Led Zeppelin, all that kind of stuff. That's the only thing I can think of that'd be in reference to. I don't remember there being a White Snake in the show. But I think this is an awesome print. I'm actually glad that it doesn't have Supernatural written on it, so it could be used as an art piece in here in the room. The one downfall I see about this is the white border. I don't like the white border. I don't like when they force borders onto prints. I think this should take up the entire space here. But I'm still going to give that a 7 out of 10. I do like it. I just wish there were some changes about it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this box. Looking at the spoiler card, there are no variations. Everybody gets the same. That is one thing I would say that this box could do better. But yeah, that could be something that they do better, is make a variant. I do believe they need a variant. That's going to go ahead and do it for the box. If you like the box, leave a like down below. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. I do a bunch of unboxings, Let's Plays, and other such items like cons and stuff like that. I'll be doing another unboxing later on today with my buddy Nate for a video games monthly box. So stick around for that. I'll see you in the next episode. Later, dudes!